So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the blended payment, and then we're going to fill out this table. And this table is something that we've already done from the previous examples. Nothing very different here. So let's go over this. Example number 4. Adrian bought a house for $308,000. So Adrian bought a house for $308,000. She made a down payment of $50,000, and then the borrowed remainder from the bank. And then borrowed the remainder from the bank at 5.25% over 25 years. Okay. So we kind of get the scenario here. They found a house, they have a little bit of money to pay that down, and then the remaining, it's borrowed. Okay, so it says here, calculate the monthly payment. Monthly payment. So how do we do that?
258 divided by 1,000.
Calculate the monthly payment in the amortization if the amortization rate is $596 per thousand borrowed. So monthly payment is equals to amount of loan divided by 1,000 times amortization rate. Okay. So if you want to write that down, that's basically the formula for that. So how much are we going to borrow? Well, $308,000 is the price of the house, but they're making $50,000 down. So that's going to be 308 minus 50. So 308,000 minus 50,000. That's where your 258,000 amortization mortgage. Okay, so 258,000 divided by 1,000 times amortization rate of $5.96. Now the great thing about this is they gave us the number amortization rate. Now, if they don't give us the amortization rate, what we have to do is we have to look it up on a table, right? So why don't you go ahead and figure this out, and then we'll discuss it right away. Go ahead. Okay, so let's calculate that. Maybe somebody verify my answer here.
1,537 and 68 cents.
Excellent. So $1,537.68. Everyone's okay with that, right? That's like lesson from lesson number 2. Okay, so now that we know the monthly payment every month. Okay, good. So that one's not bad. Letter B, use the table below to help us determine how much she still owed the bank after the second payment is made. So we're going to use this table to kind of figure out the balance. Remember, part of this money that we pay every month goes to interest, so that's gone, right? And then part of that goes towards the principal, paying down the loan. So let's figure this out. Unpaid balance. So this is the 258,000, and then this is the 50,000. Okay, 258,000 and 50,000. When we add these two together, it should always add up to the amount of the home. Okay, so these unpaid balance and what you've already put in, equity of the house, what you already have put in, should equal to the price of the home. These two. Okay, so what do we put in here?
The monthly payment.
Monthly payment, right? Which we figured that out just a moment ago. So $1,537, $37.68. And because monthly payment doesn't change, so this is the same thing here. Okay, so we'll just fill that out right now. So $1,537.68. Okay, so those two are the same monthly payment each time. Now, we're going to get into filling out the rest here. Interest. How much is the interest for the first month? This is month number 1, the first month, and then this is second month. Okay. Let's go here, first and second month. How much is the interest in the first month? How did we figure that out yesterday? We said that the interest is I equals to P times R times T. Okay? So the principal times rate times time. What's the principal in here? The principal is the unpaid balance. 258. So I'll just go here. 258,000 times the rate. What's our rate? This is the interest rate. That's the well, thank you for telling me. Now this is the interest rate, the percent in decimal value. So this is going to be 0.0525. 0.0525 times the time. Well, the time is only for the first month, so that's going to be 1/12. Okay, so we're running out of room in here. Let's figure that out. Bring it closer. $258,000 times 0.0525 times 1 divided by 12. Yeah, we could do this all at once on our one calculator stroke. So that means, whoa, that means, I'm going to do it in a red pen here, $1,128.75 went towards the interest. That's a lot of money, right? Like almost all of it. Not most of it. Okay. Next one. What about the principal paid? So how much is the principal paid there? How can we figure this out?
Subtract those two numbers, the
So-
monthly and the interest.
Correct, right, correct. We're going to subtract these two numbers, right? So this is how much you paid, this is how much went to the interest. So whatever the remaining is, that's the principal paid. If you want, we can write this down in here. It's going to be monthly payment minus interest. Okay, so let's do that. $1,537.68 minus $1,128.75. So $408.93 went towards the principal. Yeah? So far, so good? Is everything here making sense? So far? Yeah? Okay. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, and if you have any questions, yeah, always feel free to say something. Okay, now, because we used to owe $258,000, we just paid this much money towards our principal. How much is the balance that we have left? What are we gonna do?
You subtract the principal from the unpaid.
Yeah, so we're gonna take this previous balance minus what we paid towards the principal. So this minus that. I'll actually write it down all together. So 58,000 minus 408.93. So it's going to be $257,591.07. So $257,000, $591.07. Now, how much is the equity? Yeah. So this minus this to get that number, the unpaid balance, and then the equity. This is how much you already paid for towards your mortgage. So it's going to be 50,000 plus 408.93. So $50,408.93. What's happening? What happened to the unpaid balance? Did it go up or did it go down? Yeah. So the unpaid balance should be going down, right? Because you're slowly paying it off. And what's happening to your equity? How much money that you've already invested towards your home? It's starting to go up, right? It's going up. So this is going down, this is going up. Does it still add up to 308? It should, right? It should add up to 308 still. Right? Because you took away from here, but you brought it in here, so it's still balanced out. Okay, that's the first month. Now let's go to the second month. Okay. Second month, we're still paying the same amount of money, each month. Now, how much is the interest that we're paying on that? So I is equals to P times R times T. Now, the P is the amount that I've loaned, the principal. We paid a little bit towards our loan already. So our loan has gone down a little bit. Our principal now is $257,591. So it's going to be $257,591.07 times the interest rate is 0.0525 times the time, which is 1 month, so 1/12. So how much is our interest there? So let's go ahead and calculate that piece. Okay. Did you get $1,126.96? Did you get that? Okay, I'm gonna write it in pen. The red pen. $1,126.96. Yes.
Sorry, I just have a quick question.
Of
So
course,
I
yeah.
just got something blended payment. Is it PRT? Is that the formula?
PRT is a formula for interest for the month. Yeah, that we're gonna.
That's what I
use.
meant, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, correct. Okay, is that good? 1126.96. How much is the principal paid?
410.72.
Yeah. So how did we figure that out?
Minus the interest from the monthly pay.
Right, right. So the principal paid, how much you paid in a month? Remember, some part of that went to the interest, the remaining is towards the principal. So this one would be 1537.68 minus the interest. So it's going to be $410.72. Now, what's happening to the interest?
It's going down, going up.
What's happening to the interest? So we on the first month it's 1128, and then the second month it's 1126. So the interest is going down. Why do you think it's going down?
Less money to pay what you paid some year loan off.
Yeah. The principal is the one that's going down each time, so your interest goes down. So what's happening to the principal paid? It used to be 408, now it's 410. So that means more as you're paying it off, more and more money is going towards the principal. Okay, so this one, interest should be going down. Principal is going up. Unpaid balance should be going down. Equity should be going up. So let's finish that.
To have the Excel program for this, eh?
Yeah, yeah. It would be, yeah. But for our purposes, yeah, for our purposes, like we could just maybe do first 2 months, because it's not difficult, but it's tedious, right?
Yeah.
Tedious because you got so many calculations. So how do we figure this out? So
Minus
it's
the
going to be
principal from
257,591.07 minus $410.72. So it's going to be 257,180 and 35 cents, and that's the. Well, can I ask for your name so I can? I'll see you Tuesday. So $257,180.35. As we can see, it's going down. Okay, and what about the equity? It used to be $50,408.93 plus whatever we paid towards our principal. So that's going to be $50,819.65. Okay. So the pattern here, this is going down. interest going down each month. Principal paid goes up. Unpaid balance goes down. And then the equity goes up. So at the end of the second month, after the second payment, we have our balance still owes $257,180.35.
What about 308? You add 258 plus 50, right?
Sure. Which one are we looking at? Sorry.
Unpaid balance and equity. If you add,
This one, 258.
Yeah.
Okay. To get the unpaid balance, the next one should be unpaid balance,
so you go
258.
down, right?
Yeah, minus the principal. Yeah, minus the principal. Yeah, it's right there to get that. So the previous balance minus the principal, you get that. Okay? So, any other questions? Good? Now, before I give you all of those questions, okay. We can try this one together. Let's see. You can work with another person right beside you if you know the person. If you don't know the person, introduce yourself, of course. If you want to work with that person, go ahead. If you want to work alone, that's okay too. But let's work on question number 4, and then maybe about a few minutes. It's like maybe 5 minutes. Is that okay? Is that enough? About 5 minutes. Work on that question number 4, and then we'll come back together as a class and discuss those questions together. Okay? There you go. Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the chart on that one, right? You have to pull the chart for number 4.
Chart. So they already filled us
That's the
with all of
principal.
these. Yeah.
And the rate.
Yeah. So here, yeah, the rate is this one. Interest rate.
Okay. I understand that. The side right here is written like this.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what you're
So
looking at.
yeah. So that's the amortization rate.
Oh, the rate of interest.
Yeah,
Okay.
interest rate.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. I just asked me.
Oh. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll go over this question number 4 together. Okay, so quite a bit of stuff is figured out in here, which is kind of nice, right? Well, let's read the question first. So Terry and Sharon recently bought a house for $270,000. They made a down payment of $70,000. The mortgage was amortized for 25 years and 5.25 interest rate. So this 5.25 interest rate, that's the R. Interest rate, that's the R. And the table show you the first line that's pretty much filled out. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna figure out the second month. Okay? So 200,000 is their unpaid balance, 70 is the equity. Is that okay there? I know we didn't have to fill that out, but does that make sense? Like their house is 270, so 70 is their down payment, their unpaid balance is 200. This line is first payment is 1,192, interest is there, and so on. What goes here on the first blank?
All in the monthly payments.
Yeah, so it's still going to be 1,192, right? Interest rate, the I. So this is the I equals to P times R times T. So the principal amount, the loan, times rate times time. What should the P value be? So how can we calculate the interest here? Mm-hmm.
Times it by the percent,
Mm-hmm.
and times it by, years.
Yeah, times it, okay. What is our p-value?
199,000.
199,000, correct, right here, right? 199,683 times the rate. They didn't give us a lot of room in here. What's the rate that we're going to use? 0.0525. And the time? 112. Correct. Yeah, very nice. Is everyone okay with that one? So P, 199,683. Interest rate, that's the percent. And then the time is 112. Okay. I just don't want to put the number in and then you go home, you don't know what to do with this one. So let's do that. So 199,683 times 0.0525 times 1 divided by 12. Okay. So the interest is $873.61. Okay. Now what about the unpaid, the principal rather? The principal would be monthly payment minus the interest. So 1,192 minus 873.61. That's going to be $318.39. What would be the unpaid balance? How can we calculate that piece?
You use the 318.39
Mm-hmm.
and you subtract that from the unpaid.
Mm-hmm. The 199, right? Yeah. Okay, correct. So 199,683 minus 318. So the unpaid balance is 199,364.06. And then the next part.
Use 318.39 again and add equity.
Right. Use this amount and then add to equity. 318.39. Add to equity. So it's $70,635.39. I gotta put my dollar sign each. How do you like that? Is that okay? So it's kind of interesting how those works. Now you have question number 5 here for you to work on, for you to do. Again, this is a practice. So since you only have one question left, I'm actually going to give you the very first handed assignment. Okay? So you can work on this one, get the hold of that, really understand that piece. That's another practice for you. And then once you finish that piece, I'm actually going to give you this home finance handed assignment. This first assignment is from lesson 1, 2, and 3. Did I mention that yesterday already? No? Okay. So up to this point. Okay, that's good. So if you want, you can go straight ahead with this, and then work on this later on. Or you can work on this booklet first, and then this one. Now, I want to point out or mention to everybody, actually just going to pause this video because I'm not doing this anymore, so I'll pause.